And we're going to switch it up a little bit today.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Typically
bit.
On the radio station, we have artists here where we showcase music-wise, whether they're singers, whether they are rappers, producers, DJs. But I want to shine a light real fast on fighters.
Different type of artists.
A different type of artists. Fighters themselves are, what did Muhammad Ali say? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You know how graceful you have to be?
Poetry
in
and emotion,
aspect?
man. That's
poetry
all it is. It's poetry and emotion.
In emotion. And I want to take a chance, take this chance to introduce a phenom. Someone who is going to be killing the game.
We have a future world champion here right now.
We have a future world champion here in the building right now. I want y'all who are tuning in right now to say what's up to my guy, Mr. Carlos Mota, a.k.a. Tizil? Is that how you say it? Tizil. How are you today?
I feel great, man. Thank you for this opportunity to be here. I'm very excited for talk to you.
Okay, I appreciate you. No, you're good, man. I like to say that I have a very patient mindset. I used to work with a lot of international students, and I know what it's like. It's different. It's difficult sometimes to speak the English language, but you fucking killing it, just like you are in this game. Who do you have next to you?
Quem está do teu lado?
Esse aqui é meu treinador, coach, pai, amigo, Francisco Bueno.
Francisco, welcome to the show. We appreciate you being here also, my man.
Thanks a lot, guys. It's an honor to be here with you guys. You guys are the best in Las Vegas.
Appreciate that. We appreciate that. We're trying.
We do what we can. We do
what we can. So, before we kind of get into everything, we definitely want to get to know Mr. Tizil more as a fighter. What got you to this point in your life? What was your upbringing like?
O que te trouxe a esse ponto da tua vida, né?
Está aqui.
Como é que você tá aqui?
Cara, eu acho que nada na vida é por acaso. Eu acho que o trabalho que eu venho fazendo com o meu treinador Francisco Bueno já há muito tempo, e as coisas, né, nos trouxeram para cá, e grandes coisas estão por vir.
Everything has a reason in life. He believes that. He believes that he's born to be a champion. He's born to be the number one.
I heard that.
We're here working hard. We have Teddy in the house also. He's part of the team. He brought a lot to the game.
Okay.
So we're improving every day. We're working hard, and that's why we brought to Las Vegas, the center of the world. Right now, before it used to be Brazil.
Yes.
The fighting center of the world. Now it's Las Vegas, so that's why he's here.
Listen.
So I have a quick question. Can you describe to me Brazil, just as your homeland? Can you kind of paint that picture in my head? What is Brazil like, just as a whole? I've seen stories, and I'm a big fan of Carnaval. So paint that picture for me, man. What is Brazil like?
O que é o Brasil? Como é que você vê o Brasil? Fala pra ele o que é o Brasil. Como é que é o Brasil?
Cara, o Brasil é uma cidade maravilhosa, né, cara? Bastante cultura, tem locais incríveis, pessoas muito boas, né?
Brazil is a wonderful place. Rio is like a lot of happy people, like the culture is big over there. Everyone loves entertainment, and it's just beautiful.
That's dope.
That's dope, man. So we are from New Orleans. So Mardi Gras is like our thing. So I know Carnival is like,
it's way bigger.
Mardi Gras on like crack. So I know that leaving home can be very challenging. What was your transition from Brazil to the States? How did that go for you?
Eles são de Nova Orleans, e eles entendem que também o Mardi Gras é o carnaval deles, obviamente que é o carnaval do Brasil, é o carnaval em crack, né?
All I heard was crack.
So, tipo assim, como é que foi a transição para você, a dificuldade de sair do Brasil, da sua casa, e vir para cá para perseguir seu sonho?
Então, primeiramente eu sou um cara bem profissional, então esse é um foco que eu já tenho há muito tempo de vencer. Então, para mim foi um pouco fácil, um pouco mais difícil para deixar minha família, que eu tenho uma filha, minha esposa, Mas de resto, acho que o foco me ajudou bastante, né? O objetivo de conquistar minha...
Yeah, I'm a very professional guy, you know, he's not up to party, by the way, not at all, he's very focused, but the only hard part is his little daughter and his wife.
Oh wow! Okay. Are they back in Brazil? Or
They're back
here?
in Brazil.
Yeah. How's that been?
Como é que tem sido isso?
No início foi muita emoção, né? Que a gente ficou um pouco longe, mas a gente sabe que é para um bem maior da gente, então eu me acostumei com isso.
The beginning was very, very hard, very emotional. You know, his daughter has only 3 years old.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so but he followed the dream, so they can make a better life for the family. That's why he's here.
I mean, and so far that dream is working out, my man. You are 6-1. We're gonna touch on that one in a little bit. But it seems like your career is very, very, very promising. You have what, 2 TKOs?
Yes.
Was it 1 win by decision? And then you just kicked their ass in general. How do you feel coming to America has really benefited you in your fighting career?
Como é que você acha vindo para a América foi beneficente para sua carreira?
Cara, aqui é tudo diferente aqui, onde as coisas acontecem, como eu falei no início, né? É oportunidade, aqui você tem mais oportunidade, você trabalha mais sério aqui, você não tem aquela, né, desfoque, né? Então, acho que isso aí vai ajudar bastante a evolução, que eu já vejo que tô bem...
Yeah, like he came to America, like it's a big opportunity. Like he said, it's very different because he doesn't have a distraction here.
Yeah,
you know, he's from the very hard ghetto in Brazil.
Okay,
you know, people, it's man.
I don't know.
Oh man, believe me, that's how I tell you guys, man.
And I'm not gonna say that I do.
Oh no, it's really different. The ghetto is Brazil. It means like man, it's really tough and rough. You know, he's not be able to sleep. There's a party all night long. So he gotta wake up in the morning to train over there, and then he couldn't sleep because there is they call baile. It means like it's a
party. It's a party.
And
I know a little bit. I know y'all speak Portuguese.
Yeah, Portuguese.
Yeah.
I know a little bit of Spanish.
That's good.
Yeah, so he speaks Spanish. I know a little bit of French, so you can kind of dissect.
Latin.
Yeah, you can dissect a couple different words. But you kind of. So I have a question. So coming to the States, I know being a fighter, you're on a very strict diet. But has there been a food that you're kind of like, hey, you didn't get this back home. This is very like, I'm gonna stick around with this. Is there like a certain food that you're like, hey, this kind of stuck with me that you don't get back in Brazil? I said, yeah, go ahead.
Ele falou assim, você tem uma dieta muito restrita e tem alguma comida aqui que você fala assim, pô, isso não tem no Brasil, isso eu gostei muito.
Cara, aqui o sorvete aqui é bem gostoso.
He loves the ice cream here, man.
All right,
Listen, who doesn't love ice cream?
yeah, no.
And by the way, he has not a restrict diet. He eats the whole house, actually.
Okay.
For real?
Man,
Oh,
if
that's
you
dope.
leave the couch over there, he'll eat the couch.
So it may not be a strict diet, but it's high in calories, right?
Oh,
So
yeah,
you need that energy, champ.
Man,
you need that
exactly.
energy. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come right back after this music from one of our featured artists, my man Hype. Thanks. Shout out to Nums who put us on to him. After this commercial break, we're going to get a little bit more into the career of Carlos Mota. GTVRadio, the Indie Artist Music Showcase, flexing on these fighters in their art form. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. GTVRadio, DJ Premier bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase. Once again, we are switching it up because we are showcasing a fighter today.
Future number one fighter.
Future number one
Title
fighter.
weight holder.
For those of y'all tuning in with us, we have my man Carlos Mota, a.k.a. Mr. Tizil, a.k.a. the motherfucking flyweight sensation, a.k.a. the man who was going out of his way to crush his opponents. And when I say out of his way,
We're going up in weight
we are
classes.
going up in weight classes. So Carlos, Mr. Tizil, what compelled you to go not just 5, not 10 pounds, but 20 pounds over your weight class to fight somebody?
O que dá na tua cabeça pra você, não 5, não 10, 20 pounds, lutar acima em 20 pounds? O que passa?
Então, não é fácil, né? Porque é duas categorias acima, mas a gente tá bem preparado, né, mentalmente, fisicamente. E é a segunda vez que a gente luta em duas categorias acima. Então, eu tô bem positivo pra essa luta.
He's very well prepared. You can bring a dinosaur to the game. You will eat him alive.
Look, listen. I don't know about you. I've been trying to lose 20 pounds, so you fighting someone who's 20 pounds heavier, I can't imagine. Listen. So I'm gonna say it out there for the public who don't know. Your weight class right now is 126. The person you're fighting is 146. Now again, I don't know if people can get the idea of how heavy 20 pounds is.
Try a couple Chipotle burritos.
A couple,
like 4 or 5 of them at least.
4 or 5 Chipotle burritos, but you're going in this confident. You're going in this so confident that 20 pounds ain't shit for you, nothing. And so, what's your training like been? What has your training been like to prepare you for such a bout?
Como é que foi teu treino para se preparar para essa luta? Porque aparentemente 20 pounds ain't shit, nothing, não é nada. Como é que foi teu treino?
A gente treina sempre, a gente tá sempre em camp, né? A gente nunca para, então tá sempre evoluindo, né? A nossa mente, né? A ligação nossa tá muito ligada, então, né? A gente sabe que o que vir na nossa frente a gente tá pronto e é isso.
Our connection is pretty strong, so he's a different type of fighter because he always in camp.
Okay.
So fighters, they come in and off, on and off. Like, I train hard this month, and next month I take.
They kind of take a seat back.
We've been training like for 10 years straight.
Okay.
In a hard mode, like the very extreme, as every day 5 in the morning, for every day, no matter what.
My girl tries to get me at 5 in the morning. I'm saying no.
But I think that speaks to the record 6-1. Like your consistency is amazing. You're doing something right. So while we were off air, I learned about a new term, practical training. So I want you to kind of speak on that. Tell me what your practical training involves, and 10 years of training. That's a lot of endurance, cardio endurance, physical endurance. Can you tell me just a little bit about your routine and how you got from point A to coming up, especially going up to 140? What's that been like for you?
Como é que tem sido assim? Porque ele sabe, 10 anos é um treinamento muito forte, né? Muito tempo se preparando, construindo. E como é que é a tua rotina hoje? Né? E você vai lutar agora com 20 pounds a mais, mas como é a sua rotina hoje?
Cara, a galera, ela treina muito tempo, né? E acaba até treinando demais, só que eu tenho uma equipe, comigo tem o meu treinador, que ele é um cara bem consciente, então a gente faz um trabalho específico, constante, e o meu dia a dia tem sido regrado, né? Eu tenho feito alimentações certas, descansado o horário certo e...
Yeah, the thing is like the word that we have to say about this game is consciousness. Once you get consciousness in what you're doing, what you're eating, what you're going for, and you know that you have the capability to do every day, and don't hesitate and move. That's what he's been doing for the 10 years.
Now, I do have a question. Now, the loss in January, does that attribute to how your work ethic has become now? Again, 10 years, yes. 10 years to this point, you're doing nothing but training. You're preparing your mindset for such a bout just for you to just further your career. And then boom, in January, you get hit with a loss. How do you reevaluate your skill set? Or how do you reevaluate yourself as a fighter, I'll say?
Como é que foi pra você? Você vem se preparando 10 anos e em janeiro aconteceu essa derrota. Como é que você se reevaluou para isso? Como é que você se sentiu com isso?
Eu senti que eu ganhei muita experiência, né, depois dessa luta, que o trabalho que a gente tinha feito, a gente chegou num nível que essa derrota acabou nos ajudando a ganhar mais experiência, né, e trabalhar mais, ganhar mais consciência, e eu sinto que eu melhorei depois dessa derrota.
Yeah, the big difference between the not only the champion but the guy that makes something different in life and the losers is like he doesn't take the loss as a bad thing. We regroup, we talk about it, make the evolution on that, you know, and then he built himself. The way he built himself with the consciousness, more experience to the game. You understand, was the first match of 5 rounds that he fought. You know, the guy was more experienced, older. So, and you know, and it was a great fight.
And we'll definitely get into that, because doing 3 rounds at 5 minutes is different than doing 5 rounds at 5 minutes. Exactly. So much so different that I felt like when you regrouped and you got back to who you were at your core as a fighter, the fight that supposed to happen in April, didn't he back out?
That one is.
It was postponed, I believe, right?
The one is in April.
Yeah.
It was canceled.
It was canceled. It was canceled. But you were ready for that.
Totally ready.
Yeah. Totally ready.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I feel like that answer says itself.
So I think my next question is I feel like you can only get in a ring with somebody and take punishment over and over again. So I feel like that attributes to, especially MMA fighters, their mental fortitude. And so I feel like it takes a certain type of person to say, you know what, I can stand in a ring and take your best over and over again. So with that mentality, how does that drive you to just be number one, like over and over again? I feel like we have people that get belts and they want to stay number one. How does that mindset drive you to stay on top and not be, what's what I'm looking for, like content with just being, or the roller coasters? How does that mindset drive you to just stay at number one?
Como é que essa a minha mentalidade de você querer ficar no número 1, chegar lá no número 1 e manter o número 1, não ter uma roller coaster, não ter uma montanha russa? Como é que é essa mentalidade?
Cara, é buscar sempre aprender, evoluir todo dia e saber que você sempre tem algo para melhorar, saber que você nunca vai deixar de aprender todo dia.
Says the sky is the limit. So he knows that he wake up, look into the mirror, he says, you know, today I will be my best version. And wake up the next day, today I'm better than yesterday, and I'm gonna be my best version, because he feels and he knows that he always has something to learn and to improve. He can get better day by day.
Yes. So I respect that big time. I try to every day. I'm not saying that I'm a piece of shit, but I try to do better every day. We're going to take one more quick commercial break. Before we get back into this, we're going to talk more about what we look forward to in Mr. Tizil's career and this upcoming fight that he has in Iowa, the North Iowa fights coming up this Saturday, May 21st on pay-per-view. We'll be right back on GTVRadio. This is DJ Prina, my man Exquisite Complex. With me, we have Carlos Tizil, Mota, and of course, my man Francisco. Quick commercial break. We'll be right back. He's learned from his past mistakes. He's learned from his faults. He's jumping up in his weight class to just whoop some other man's ass. Like,
yeah, that's the goal.
Jump a weight class to whoop some ass, man. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about the fight. Carlos, how do you feel about this bout coming up this Saturday, May 21st, sponsored by North Iowa Fights MMA?
Como é que você está se sentindo para esse sábado no Norte Iowa, dessa luta de MMA?
Eu estou muito feliz, né, com essa oportunidade, que a gente estava treinando bastante, então chegou essa oportunidade, a gente está pronto e pegar esse cinturão, voltar para o Brasil, esperar uma próxima etapa e continuar os trabalhos.
He's just very happy for everything that's going on right now, and for Saturday, man, he can't wait to be there in Iowa. He knows there's a lot of cornfields, chicken, and
a lot
pigs.
Of cornfields. If you're looking for a good corn-fed meal, there you go.
Ain't nothing else up there.
So he can't wait to grab that belt, go on a vacation, spend like 2 weeks with his family, and come back to do exactly what he's gonna do this
That's
year.
Good to hear, man. So we're gonna take a look at this fight card really fast. So once again, we want to give a shout out to the owner and promoter, my man Mike Estes. He is tuning in right now. We appreciate you putting the time out to put this event together, man. I know it's hard being an event organizer, and North Iowa Fights are doing their fucking thing. Before we get into that, if you are looking for ticket information, it'll be North Iowa Tix, TIX.com. And this fight card, we have a few fighters. Eddie Larrea versus Leo Kuntz. That's going to be for a pro match right there. Sean McPadden versus Chris Dunn for a pro title. And then we have Steve.
Just Steve.
Now, listen. I don't want to throw any shade because I don't know him personally, but I am a Carlos Mota fan right now, and this is for a pro fucking title. What does that mean to you right now?
O que isso representa para você agora? Cara, é um cinturão de uma luta profissional desse calibre. O que representa para você?
Cara, isso é um trabalho, mostrando um trabalho bem feito, né, que a gente vem fazendo. E é a segunda vez que eu disputo cinturão e eu sinto que isso aí é uma grande oportunidade para mais um degrau maior.
It feels like it's incredible because the second time in a row he's fighting for the belt, you know, and now he's coming with like his arsenal, his luggage, his baggage. Right now is full of experience, you know. He can't wait to get there on Saturday and show what he's about.
What he has made to come, man. What time is this match at? Do you know?
Actually,
I think it's the main event. I think it's 10 or 12.
For those of y'all that don't know, that's my man Teddy in the background. Lucha MMA one time. Hold on.
So I think it's the main event. So it's probably going to go on either 8 or 9 o'clock.
Hold the fucking phone. Hold the fucking phone. You said what? You said the main event?
Main event.
Main fucking event for this pro title.
The main event!
Shout out to Taylor.
Teddy C's in a bit one time, man. So now you said that this is kind of your regain at the title fight. What do you have to lose for this fight?
O que você tem a perder para essa luta?
Cara, só tenho a ganhar, né? A experiência, tudo. Eu acho que esse game aí a gente trabalha pra vencer, mas eu já perdi, eu sei como que é a derrota, então eu sempre vou evoluir com um tropeço.
He has nothing to lose. He already understands that word lose is in the past. So next Saturday is just another step at the ordinary day at the office. Do what he loves to do.
Taking care of fucking business.
And taking care of fucking business.
Taking care of
now
business.
that you know that you have nothing to lose and you're coming for a belt, do you think that makes you the more dangerous fighter because you have nothing against you? How does that make you feel mindset wise? Like, this is another day in the office for me. Is there a change in the mindset, or is it just like, another day?
Para você tem uma diferença do mindset, da tua mente, da mentalidade para ir para essa luta no sábado, que você não tem nada a perder, só tem a ganhar. E como é que é isso para você? Você tem uma mudança de mindset ou você tá como um dia ordinário?
Não, eu sempre vou, para cada luta eu vou, né, no objetivo de vencer, de ganhar essa luta. Esse é o foco. O trabalho foi feito, chegar lá, vencer e voltar para casa com a vitória.
Yeah, the work has been done. He's very, very, very focused. You know, he already feel and see every day the belt in his waist, and then just cannot wait to go to another level.
I heard
respecting the guy, Steven. By the way, I want to say thank you for him.
No, of course, of course. Listen. I know I throw shade. The last thing I want is Steven to come to my neck of the woods and whoop my ass. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, look, I got his person right in front of me that's gonna beat his ass, so it don't even matter. I'm all good. My guy's right here, so I don't even worry.
Because that's not gonna happen after Saturday. He'll be way long.
Listen. I just don't want to take the random trip to Iowa, and then next thing I know, I can't even say jump. He just take me with one hand. Look, I'll be honest with you. I don't fight.
It's all good. I got the future champion sitting right in front of me.
Listen,
so I'm not even worried. I got the future champion in front of me. I'm not even worried. It's all good, man.
Man, so a little bit more on this card. We have a couple other fighters kind of coming up to the match. We have Ricky Fields versus Austin Locke. That's going to be the first fight. Brandon Samuelson versus Dawson Closer. Now, keep in mind these names. You might be whooping their ass sometime soon, too. Dylan Stank versus Draven Lance as their debut fight. Johnny Kennedy versus Jim Stapleton. I hope I said that one right for another pro debut. Eli Mefford and Austin Robinson for another pro. Curtis Ellis and Paul Bergen for a rematch. Ryan Fournier versus Mark Courier. Now, I know Fournier is a popular name. He isn't related by chance.
I don't think so, but it sounds like he may be from Louisiana.
I know, exactly.
Poirier. That's my neck of the woods.
But coming back into my man, Carlos Mota, Tizil, man, it was a pleasure having you on. You seem very focused. You seem very confident. You seem like you're just ready to just knock somebody's fucking head off, man. Do you have anything else that you'd like to say to those who might be listening, to your family, to your trainers, to Francisco, to Lucha, to whoever it is? Do you have anything that you want to say to people who support you?
And I have one more question too, just to add on to that. What is in the future after this fight? What can we expect from you next? Now that I'm just gonna say you're gonna have that title, man. Like, are you gonna just defend it and beat the brakes off everybody at that mountain, or what's next in the future for you after this fight as well too?
Vamos lá. Each one first.
You go first.
Okay, you go first.
Yeah.
All right. So, você tem alguma coisa a dizer para as pessoas que estão aqui, para mim, para o coach? Pro Brasil, pra tua família, pros fãs. Muito obrigado por você estar aqui. E alguma coisa que você queira dizer, agradecer, essas coisas.
Sim. Quero agradecer essa oportunidade de estar aqui, né, podendo falar um pouco do meu trabalho, da minha próxima luta. Né, isso é muito importante pro MMA, né, essa mídia, né, e eu sei que isso aí é um ponto muito importante, né, para os atletas. E agradecer meu treinador que está sempre comigo, Francisco Bueno, né, anos aí comigo, Terry, né, coach, fera, e minha família também por todo apoio, Academia Primeira, meus patrocínios, né, R3, Onibet.
I want to say thank you for you guys, first of all, to be, to have him here. You know, he knows that it's very important for the game. MMA is pretty much like a new sport. The one is growing most in the world.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you for Francisco, his trainer, for Coach Teddy, and for his family, the sponsors, for all the fans, and he can't wait to be back here after the belt.
Listen,
hey, look, man, we can't wait to have you back.
Yeah,
excited. Just getting started. I can see it already, man.
I promise.
And then now to my back to my man Exquisite's question. What's next for you after you take this title?
Essa pergunta é bem assim, o que é para você? O que tem depois desse título no teu cinturão, esse cinturão? O que vem?
Cara, primeiro eu tô pensando nesse cinturão, nesse dia, nessa luta, né, que é o que a gente treinou e preparou para isso. E eu sei que eu tô pronto pro Big Show, né, que é o UFC. A gente vai esperar, mas vai fazer o que tem que ser feito, se a gente não for chamado. E é isso.
First of all, he's very focused in this belt for sure, in this fight. And he works so hard, and it could be a call from UFC, but it doesn't matter. He wanna keep going, doing what he's doing it until he gets there. Mm-hmm. You know, he trusts in God. You know, he believes in God.
Amen.
He feels the energy. You know, he just wanna do what he's been doing because he loves to do it.
And I respect that entirely, man. Especially coming from someone in my industry, a lot of people get into it just for the fame. They get into it just for the glitz and the glamour, not the passion, not the history behind it, not the struggles of what it was to become even what you are now. And I respect that completely. I mean, your training is way different than my training.
Sure.
But we're all the same, man. It's still training, you know?
You
do what you gotta do, man.
I respect that. I respect you, especially being someone who is so young. You're younger than me. And you over here showing what it takes to become someone who will be great. What it takes to become someone who will be an icon, who will be a legend. Who will take this fucking title fight
hey man,
on Saturday.
I'm just very happy we got the interview while he's still here, man. I know you're going places. You can tell you have the mindset, you got the trainers, you got people in your corner, man. So I'm glad we got you here first, and we can't wait to see you up there later on, man. Thank you so much,
man. We're gonna go ahead and include the show right here. Once again, thank you, my man Francisco, Teddy, for pulling up with us as well. My man Carlos Tizil Mota, thank you so much. Another special shout out to my man Mike Estes over there with North Iowa Fights MMA. Once again, if you are tapped in right now on our Twitch channel, the closing channel, there will be a scan card. Feel free to scan that. That way you have more information on the tickets and where this will be airing at on pay-per-view by Spectation Sports. Tickets can be found also at North Iowa Tix. That's TIX.com. This is the Indie Artist Music Showcase. We're going to close out with one of my favorite tracks from another Las Vegas artist. His name is Stephen Joseph. And I feel like this is just an epitome, not an epitome, the exact song that we need to pump up my man, Mr. Tizil, for this upcoming fight, because you are up next.
Yeah, man.
You are up next. This has been GTV Radio, DJ Print of the Indie Artist Music Showcase, showcasing the fighter himself, Carlos Tizil Mota. Make sure you follow him on all social media platforms. That's going to be, I believe, let me look it up real fast. Hold on. This is the only part of the interview I wasn't prepared for. Because we're going to get you proper right now.
But yeah, man, y'all make sure to follow him. Look, man, we can't wait to see where you go. I'm very excited.
There it is right here. So right now, you need to follow him on Instagram. That's Carlos Mota Tizil, or it's MOTA_TIZIL. You want to stay tapped in with this man. He's going places. He is up next, and he's going to whip Mr. Stevens' ass. Thank you so much again for having us on here. We appreciate y'all. Once again, enjoy this record by my man, Stephen Joseph. We up. DJ Prenup, GTV Radio, the Indie Artist Music Showcase. We will catch y'all next time.